I wrote my story, so you'll allow me to read. Oh, my name is Michelle Wambui Ngata Gishuru. Mr. Gishuru is somewhere, taking pictures somewhere. um, yeah. Mine is a story of blended families. And as a result, I wanted to use the book. So my title is Becoming at the Edges. When you grow up in a blended family, you learn very early that belonging is not always something you step into. Sometimes it is something you grow into. I grew up with 5 siblings, 4 from my dad's side, 1 from my mom's side, and there was me. I was the only child born through my parents' marriage, and the last born with an age gap of more than 15 years. On paper, it sounds simple, but in reality, it felt like living at the edge of 2 different worlds. The hardest part was always trying to figure out where I fit. Everyone was older, married, with kids, talking about life stages I had not yet reached. And I matured quickly because I thought I needed to catch up. I tried to understand them, to relate, to be grown even before my time. Family gatherings were the moments I felt like an outsider. People would share stories and memories, and somehow I was the missing piece in all of them. It was not anyone's fault, but it made me ask myself quietly, is this really home, or am I still on the outside looking in? But God has a way of writing turning points in the most unexpected ways. My turning point came when I met my husband and his family. Through him, and especially through my mother-in-law, I experienced something that felt new and deeply healing: inclusion. They did not make space for me, they welcomed me into a space that already had a room. They showed me a version of family that was not defined by gaps or age or history, but by presence, intention, and love. And slowly, gently, God used them to teach me what it really feels like to belong. Through my husband, I see God's patience. Through my mother-in-law, I feel God's kindness. And through my journey, God keeps reminding me that I belong to Him fully, intentionally, and without condition. One scripture has carried me through this season, and it's 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. And it says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." In the places I felt small, unseen, or not yet, God filled the gaps with grace. And yes, there are still generational patterns in my family that remind me of that feeling of not yet. Things I saw growing up that could have shaped me negatively. But I thank God that I am not defined by them. Instead, He gave me the privilege of rewriting my story, of choosing differently, loving differently, and building differently. I began to feel at home when I met my husband. He taught me how to love and how to accept love, how to feel safe, how to hope again, how to trust myself in the good moments and the hard moments. He has helped restore my confidence. He has shown me what intentionality looks like, what it means to truly build. Most importantly, He reminds me that at the center of everything, at the center of the healing, the becoming, and the belonging, there is God. He's our ultimate home, our anchor, our starting point, and our finishing point. So today, as I reflect on the theme, home, not yet, almost becoming, I think of my journey. The girl who grew up on the edges of a blended family, and the woman God is shaping today. A woman who is becoming, a woman who belongs, a woman who knows that home is not a place, home is a process God walks us through, one grace-filled step at a time. Thank you.